Casey, finally here, the first league game of the season. How was the coming up on Saturday? How was the overall mood in the camp?
It was very good. I think the girls are looking forward to getting the league underway and to see how we start off in it, It's been a long pre-season for them, so it was just nice to get into the league.
Brilliant. I know you said it has been a long pre-season, but you have had 2 competitive games. So what have you learned from your squad of players, say, the character?
We've learned that the young girls in the club have definitely loads of potential. They could fit into the National League at the moment, but they'll learn so much off the senior girls. But we've also learned that our senior girls have to up their game if they want to retain their places over the course of the season. I think the younger girls are coming on that bit quicker than I would have thought. So that's what I learned from 2 games. That was a great thing about the Shield. You could put a few players in and give them game time and get them over their first match now. So, and we've done very well. So that's a positive aspect from it. We won't know until we start the league, and settle down on the team what way we're going to shape up going forward. But we'll start off with Castlebar this week.
And then obviously, you've known Castlebar last couple of seasons, and I'm sure you've saw footage of them already. What can you expect from them, and who should we look out for?
It's a period of change for Castlebar at the moment. We've seen them playing against our other Shells girls up in Parnells there, and what they will do is they'll want to play football, and credit to them for that. But it's a tough time for Damien up there. He's a good squad of players, but he just needs to get a bit of quality into it. And so we'd expect a tough battle up there. It always is up in Castlebar. We'd like to think we have that little bit extra to go on and win the game, but on the day anything can happen.
And then without giving too much away, tell us a little bit what we can expect from Shelbourne ladies on Saturday evening.
I think what you should expect from Shelbourne from now going forward is that we want to play football, but we'll mix it up with a bit of game intelligence that players can adapt to different situations. If we're playing a tough team, we'll try and retain the ball a bit better this year, but if the spaces are opened up, we'll try to get forward early and use our wingers or use our centre forwards and get it up to them early. But it'll all depend on the team we're playing and what players we have at our disposal on that particular weekend.
Right, so obviously Pearl finally with a league game to look forward to on Saturday. You as the captain for the season, what's the overall atmosphere with the squad?
I just think we're dying to go now at this stage. We're very, very hungry. I think the Shield has been brilliant. Obviously we've had 3 games and that kind of building us up. We were first game we kind of getting used to new players and stuff, so it took a while, and the second game was a bit better. So now we're hoping first league game we go out and out of the gates flying kind of thing. So yeah.
And then obviously obviously you've mentioned you have played 3 competitive games in the Shield, and obviously you captained in those 3 games. How did you find that?
It was great. I actually loved it. It's a new thing for me and it's new for the girls because we've had Rebecca for so long. But I'm loving it so far. It's really just trying to push the girls on when I can. So if there's any stage in the game I feel like we need an odd bump or 2, I'm kind of the one who tries to give it anyway, even just to get other players onto each other and just get them through a game really.
And then kind of what's your how are you as the captain in that dressing room at half time?
Well, I haven't been needed yet. Casey and Marcus kind of took over that in the first 2 games, but I won't just say things to say them. I'll say when they have to be said and when they're needed. So if I am needed to give out, or even just to encourage, you encourage all the time. So you kind of don't notice that. People only notice when you kind of give out. So as I said, I'm not just going to give out to give out. I'll give out when I feel like it's needed and wanted.
And the same for encouragement.
That's it. Encouragement's very important, especially as the captain. So everyone kind of looks up or listens to what you have to say, so it's important you're saying the right stuff and not just saying things for the sake of it.
And then obviously fortunately the national side didn't get to play Castlebar in a competitive game yet, but obviously you've competed against them before in the National League, so what can we expect from Castlebar in Mayo on Saturday?
Yeah, anytime we go down there it's a tough game. I think every year now the league is on, it's tougher, so and any time we go down to Castlebar, it's a tough game, it's a tough crowd, the officials. I think they've lost 1 or 2 of their star players, but I definitely wouldn't be underestimating. It's 11v11 at the end of the day, so we're going to go out like we're playing any of the big teams, we're not going to look at it any different and just go out and put on a good performance. That's what we're looking to do.
Yeah, then just to finish then, like you said there, I mean, obviously you talk about yourselves for a sec. Then what can we expect from Shelbourne ladies in the first league game on Saturday?
I'm just hoping. To me, I just want 3 points and a clean sheet. I'd be very, very happy. But I think the girls are very hungry. It's been a long time. We've had, as I said before, 6 or 7 weeks in pre-season. Tough, a lot of fitness, and then Casey and Mark with the stuff on the field kind of thing. And we're just hungry to go out and show everybody what we're about. And more importantly, show ourselves. It's not about everybody else. It's showing within the camp what we're about this year, and just taking it game by game really. And Castlebar is forced up, so we'll take that on head to head, like.
Yeah.